Jessica, what's our schedule for the day?
Start with awards. We'll do maybe. Okay, we'll start with awards, and then we'll have some celebration of all of our graduates from this year and upcoming graduates, and then we'll have the senior capstone final presentations, and we've got 4 presentations. There are agendas out with coloring sheets and crayons if that so inspires you. So they're over there if you haven't got one yet.
Mike in the blue with long sleeves is standing next to the coloring sheets and agenda. If you want a coloring sheet, head on over there, grab your coloring agenda. All right, so each year we present awards for teaching, research, service, students of the year at both the undergraduate and graduate levels. So let's jump into our awards. All right, so first up, the Student Teaching Award is presented to a student instructor who has made a significant contribution to MSE courses over the past 2 years. This year's Undergraduate Teaching Award goes to Samantha Jameson. Sam TA'd for MSE 312. Sam, come on up here. So for all of the awardees, we've got a certificate and a prize, a gift card. Where are we doing pictures? Are we doing them now? Oh, Sierra's taking the picture. So here, drop this. Let's shake hands.
So commentary on Samantha was that she was proactive, thorough, and fair, making a significant impact on the understanding and experience of the course. It's just invaluable assistance to Dr. Brian Jaquez, and also it's the first year students haven't complained about Brian not returning grades on time. So good job, Sam.
Woo! Okay, next up, we've got the Undergraduate Service Award. This is, this award goes to a student who goes above and beyond to serve the Micron School of Material Science and Engineering, considering outreach, in-reach, volunteering, classroom efforts, research efforts, supporting other students and faculty. And let's see, are they here today? I don't see them. This year's service award goes to Cohen Ambassador Lucy Brown. Lucy, are you here? No Lucy today, but Lucy's amazing. And for the second year in a row, the Graduate Student Service Award goes to Cyrus Caroni. Cyrus has a new baby. Is Cyrus here? He's in the lab.
This baby here is 3 fresh weeks old.
The being in the lab is a good excuse, and when Cyrus comes over here, we'll present him with his award. Okay. Next up, we've got the Undergraduate Research Award. This goes to a student who started research with a struggling student with no real plan. He's grown exponentially in his research, understanding, contributions, and mentorship. It's been great to work with this particular student. This is some of the words from his advisor. The Undergraduate Research Award goes to Connor McGee. At the graduate level, we have 2 students who we are awarding their Graduate Research Award to this year. First up, we've got JD Hughes. While JD's coming down, for several years, JD has been recognized as an outstanding researcher, and over the past year, he's been a truly exceptional researcher in the lab, training multiple new students in the group from other groups on XPS systems. He's repaired many instruments, including the XPS, troubleshooting the SEM prior to the service visit, and rebuilding an ALD system vacuum pumps 5 times in just the last semester. Let's give it up for JD again. And Michael's not here. Michael Curtis wins our other parallel graduate research award. Both of these awards we were considering naming the Keystone Award for students that have made a really big difference in the research infrastructure for their respective labs. Michael has led the qualification of the nation's only Aikstron 2D closed coupled showerhead MOCVD reactor located at a university, on top of a number of other research progress accolades. Let's give it up for Michael.
And we didn't write down Keystone Award winner because we didn't trust Eric not to make inappropriate jokes about the Keystone pipeline.
I was just saying that like it's so great that we've got this like researcher to industry to national lab pipeline, and like the students that are participating in this should, like, we should call it the Keystone Pipeline Award, but then like it was confusing. So the okay. So next up, we want to recognize our MSE top 10 scholar this year, Sarah Cole. So for those of you that don't know, the Top 10 Scholar Award is the top academic accolade from undergrads at Boise State University. And Sarah is heading off to MIT for her nuclear engineering graduate degree next year. There is a unofficial pirate certificate at MIT. So if you take, I think it's sailing, shooting, archery, map making, and swordsmanship. That comprises the pirate certificate. So Sarah will be looking to check in on certificate progress over the upcoming semesters.
Skipping the pirate certificate could be the first time you disappoint us.
Okay, next up is our award for the Undergraduate Student of the Year. It's presented to an outstanding senior undergraduate student who must be graduating in this year for overall achievement inside and outside of the classroom, considering academic performance, research performance, and engagement within and outside of MSE. And our MSE Student of the Year is Noah Montrose.
Monet, did you make it?
Noah has the distinction of moving across a bunch of different research labs in MSE, and we're really proud that he's sticking around for graduate school next year, joining Mike Hurley's group. And so, yeah, congrats again, Noah. I saw the Graduate Student of the Year earlier today. Where'd she go?
They was tasked with getting her here.
Our Graduate Student of the Year is Olivia.
Of course.
Okay, Olivia, you walked into the perfect time. Olivia, who's walking up right now, is earning this distinction for outstanding overall achievement inside and outside of the classroom, considering academic performance, research performance, and engagement within and outside of material science and engineering. Okay, a few other recognitions. Our outstanding IEEE junior is Suemi Batista. For these next announcements, we don't have certificates. We're just giving high fives and applauses. And while we're talking about Suemi, let's also mention that she'll be taking on the role of student ambassador next year, along with Richard Dunkley. Shout out to Richard, who wins the most enthusiastically receiving the message of MSE 101 from last semester. So high five, Richard, for not only being convinced to come into MSE, but to do it so enthusiastically. Okay, next up, Who have I missed? What have I missed? What else do we need to celebrate before we pivot to senior design presentations? Any other great news to share?
Before we get to graduates.
Oh, yeah, before we go to the next graduate set of awards. Nothing good today. Sarah's Tau Beta Pi scholarship, another 10K from Tau Beta Pi for Sarah. So high five there, Sarah. Is Attila here? Attila, you've been winning everything. Best papers, best posters awards. Where's he hiding? He's hiding. Okay. Okay. Heck yeah, Kincaid. Shout out to the office staff. What's up, Archer? That was great comedic timing. Okay. So next up, we've got some graduate student recognitions. Special awards are one thing, but the biggest accomplishment is finishing up with a degree, graduating, making it to commencement. In the past year, counting those who have scheduled their defenses, we have had the following graduate students complete their degrees from. Okay, so we've got a game of how, if at all, has graduate student changed you? So we've got some before and after shots of our graduates. Let's have a look.
Bachelor's of Science graduates over that have either defended or have scheduled their defense. If you haven't scheduled your defense, you don't get to be included.
But you get to be in the slides next year. So Herman Barsanis, before on the right, no mustache, after mustache. Dr. Chris Jones. Chris is heading to Scotland for his postdoc. He's a little bit taller than me, but I was playing that up for that photo, so he looks way taller than me. Super proud of Chris. Thiago da Silva also got a little bit more mustache. I must ask you a few questions about these pictures, Jessica. Staying on theme, it seems. Madeline didn't grow a mustache. Madeline has the same jacket in her before photo, her after photo, and in her LinkedIn profile. It is a solid PhD jacket.
And she's now at Acers.
The American Ceramic Society. Kaylee Novich, also no mustache. And Kaylee is heading off to NNSA. That's right. Tim is heading off to Idaho National Lab. Me too, Tim. Me too. Trent's defense is scheduled. No mustache change in Trent so far. Are you here, Trent? What's Trent hiding? Lila is about to defend, scheduled for next week, or the week after? Week after. And she's heading to Japan to join up with her long distance husband after defending. Jason Hatfield.
Master of Science, no.
No difference in mustache there. Yeah, that sweatshirt is still around. It's kind of like Madeline's coat. Marjan, no new mustache there. Marjan got improved resolution in between bachelor's and master's. Brian Wright. Is Brian here? Jacob Tenorio. Jacob got closer to us. And isn't that what we all do during our PhDs, is get a little bit closer? Okay, Masters of Engineering, we've got a bunch of folks to recognize: Turner, Angel, Cody, Dakota, Riley, Ryan, sorry, the bug. And next up,
now we get to our seniors.
we've got our senior, so we've got some before and after photos of our seniors.
And some senior superlatives that they are very alarmed about.
Let's have them.
All right, see if you can guess who each photo is.
I'm hearing consensus around Sarah Cole. You're correct. Most likely to have already completed the task. Next up, we've got most likely to be missing in action. Guesses for Archer. Most likely to be dressed to impress. Lauren. Most likely to be ready to do a back handspring on command.
Where is it? Can I see it? Next time.
Samantha Jameson. Next up, most likely to take a career side quest. Alex. Most likely to star in a rock band. Yeah, Luke. Most likely to know the answer to your next Pokemon question. Connor McGee. Easiest to get along with. Noah. Most likely to do it with a smile. Ashley. Most likely to be asked to reach the top shelf. We got Jake Wessels. Most likely to wear the lab pants of shame as a fashion statement. Got Sarah Reed. Safety never takes a vacation. Okay. So we've got some final thoughts from a disguised wise soul. So these words were written over 13 years ago by someone that we know well. I'm gonna quote you from this application. So I'm interested in material science and engineering for many reasons. First and foremost, it is my interest in the field and how it is interrelated to all disciplines of engineering, physics, and chemistry. I have learned to appreciate the fact that the field of material science and engineering is continually morphing due to the needs of industry and society. This leads to challenging and rewarding opportunities to explore in many technical areas with many collaborations. Attending Boise State as a material science and engineering student is a great opportunity to explore the behavior of materials using state-of-the-art characterization tools with the guidance of some of the most renowned faculty and researchers in the field. The opportunity to realize concepts in the theory on real materials is exciting. The field of material science and engineering is challenging, intriguing, and rewarding. I plan to use the knowledge and skills obtained throughout my studies to serve the local community and national and international partners. I plan to achieve success personally, academically, and professionally, and I will prosper as a material scientist. This sentiment is what we wish for all of you graduating seniors, and this is from a wise soul with a wise soul patch.